Hey, good morning. I know it's been a long time since I've been on here and given an update on where I'm at in my recovery. Um, there's been a lot going on. It's been, emotional roller coaster, of course. Um, but I can breathe a little bit now because I was approved for Social Security disability, which was great. So that allows me more time to focus on getting better and recovering and hopefully returning back to the workforce. I was very discouraged because I wanted this platform to be more interactive for other stroke victims and their caregivers to ask questions and to be more interactive, because I felt like that was lacking. Um, and I never could really find a place for me to find that and ask other stroke, patients how they felt and, what was the process for me and where I'm at. Um, so I really thank everybody for subscribing and who follows me. It has been a just the most difficult, trying, frustrating um, thing to recover from this stroke. And the things that I took for granted, just simply like being able to recognize the letters. I'm at the point in my recovery where my gait has improved, my ability to maintain my balance has improved, which I'm so thankful for. And so now I'm getting into more of the fine motor skills. Um, I am trying to write and I'm trying to type. So one of the things that happened with me is I lost the function of my predominant hand. And so it really did limit me in how I was going to be able to communicate via written, um, whether it be writing or typing. And so that's one of the things that I've decided that, I really need to focus on at this point, because I think that in any job you go to, you have to sign your name, you have to fill out paperwork, you have to make sure that, you can do those things. And with me, I was not able to do that. I would, me and my partner would go out for dinner and I would pay for it, but he would have to do the check because I couldn't write. So now at this point, it has gotten to where I can do that. Do I do it all the time? No. Am I lazy? Yes, I'm very lazy. But now it's something that I really want to focus on. I want to focus on the writing aspect and the typing aspect to be able to do a job. So one of the things that I've been doing is I've been taking these online to learn how to type programs. It's very basic. Um, it, it is very childlike at times, but that's just what I have to deal with in order to get where I want. Also, what I did was I bought this little handy thing, which helps my fingers to move. And so what you do is you just press each finger. I still have problems with that pinky. I can't get my pinky all the way down, but I can move it a little bit. So what I do is, during the day when I'm just sitting around doing nothing and I need something to do, I focus on doing this and exercising my fingers and improving the grip strength and the control. I have to teach my mind how to move each finger and each finger the way I want them to move. And that has been really difficult. It's very frustrating whenever you want a part of your body to do something that you want it to do and it won't respond the way you want it to. So I'm in the process of regenerating those pathways to get these fingers to move, to be able to type, to be able to write, and hopefully one day return back to the workforce. You know, I'm very desperate um, to regain that independence and that security of, you know, being able to do things on my own. And so, you know, I really encourage everybody that, you know, if you're at a point in your recovery where you're starting to see the movements back in your affected hand and arm, is, you know, find these little devices, do these activities that are going to generate those pathways. If I just sit and you know just move my fingers and don't have a specific purpose for each of them, then I find that I'm not going to regain as quickly as if I do a very focused task. um, my recovery is, I think it's going very well. Is it going as fast as I would like for it to? No, of course it's not. But you know, it is what it is. I think I have been very busy trying to get reacquainted with the work schedule. I volunteer 2 to 3 days every week at, it's called Bond. It's the brain injury of North Dallas. And it's a place where I can go and I can engage in those activities such as writing emails, calling people, you know, where I have these tasks that I'm not sitting at home and just, you know, um, not doing what I need to do. And that's what I need to do. I need to get re-engaged into the process of, you know, a daily schedule. So I have also been invited to sit on the family advisory committee for Medical City Fort Worth, which I'm very excited about. We've had one meeting so far, and um, you know, it was so funny because the CNO, Dr. Lee, who is a beautiful lady, by the way, she was present. And when I got up to introduce myself to the committee, and I started off by saying that I was the poster boy for the rehab unit at Medical City Fort Worth. And she looked at me and she said, I thought I recognized you. And I was like, yeah, that was me. Um, so, you know, it's so interesting to see um, people who only recognize me from when I first had my stroke to where I'm at now. Um, you know, I'm definitely not 100%, of course, because this hand, and not being able to um, do all the things that I want to do. But I think it's really important that we celebrate those really small, you know, small goals or feats. You know, yeah, I remember when I first had the first movement in my finger. I only had it in one finger, and it just moved just a little bit. And I just knew at that point that it was, yeah, I'm gonna get it back. And you know, I just think that it takes time, it takes patience, and you know, I'm the worst person when it comes to patience. But you know, if I don't have patience with myself, then I'm going to get frustrated and I'm just going to give up and I'm going to say, oh, you know, I'm not going to get it back, you know. And that's a very discouraging, defeated kind of place to be. And, you know, when I had my year follow up after my stroke and I went to my neurologist, and, you know, I was nowhere near where I'm at now. And she basically told me that what I got back was pretty much all that I was going to get back. And you know, I left that appointment. I was so defeated and I was so heartbroken, and I just thought, I just don't want to be stuck in this body that doesn't do what I want it to do. So, I accept the fact that I have to work on it. Only I can do it. You know, I am so fortunate to have a partner that is very supportive and very proud of me, because it would be so easy for me just to sit back and get my monthly check, which I hate to say, but it's just what I got to do right now until my situation changes, until I progress further in my recovery. But I just really thank everybody who supports me on this platform and also on TikTok. But the only thing that I guess that was very discouraging to me was that I had something in my mind how I wanted this uh, channel to go. I wanted it to be more interactive, but you have to have a certain amount of followers, and you have to, just like on TikTok, have a certain amount of followers to be able to be more interactive. So, it was very discouraging to um, n- eh, have such a difficult time getting people to engage, because I know there's those people out there that, are disheartened and think that it's not going to get better, and why should they work, because it's not going to get better. But the thing about it is it does get better. But because we don't see those immediate results, it's just like weight loss. If you don't see immediate results, you get discouraged. And in my recovery from my stroke, it is very important for me to celebrate all the little things. If my typing goes up, one word per minute, that's something for me to celebrate. And I think that for a lot of people, and I see it on a daily basis, where people feel like they're stuck and they're not going to get better, but they have to know, and they have to have some, you know, uh, proof. I hate to say that word, proof that they're going to get better, um, because not all of us get better. Sometimes we are as good as we're going to get. Fortunately for me, I am able to, you know, work on different things to improve different areas. And one of the things that I've noticed is that if I focus on one particular activity, then I do get frustrated and my muscles get tired and I get spastic, and I can't um, function as well, or be as efficient at that activity as I want to be. So I've discerned that I have to do an activity for a little while, go on to something else. I do something called Luminosity, which is a great app. I downloaded it on my phone, and every day well, they have a free version and one that you can pay for. Of course, because I'm limited, I have to do the free version. So it gives me 3 activities a day, and it improves in different aspects of your thinking, whether it's my calculations or my logic. I feel like that's been a little more off since my stroke. So it gives you these activities that you can improve in. And I encourage everybody that is recovering to download that app. It's a great app. And so I wanted to come on here and update everybody, and just let everybody know I'm still alive. I'm still working daily on my recovery. I work every day. I write, I type. Um, I do activities for hours a day. And because, one thing that happens in whenever you've had a stroke is you get to a point to where the insurance companies don't see enough progress. So they don't want to pay for your therapy. So that's where it becomes our own responsibility to ourselves to um, accept the responsibility to get better, accept the responsibility to work hard, and um, but the main thing that I want to encourage to people is be patient with yourself. These strokes are devastating. They affect all aspects of your life. I don't care what anybody says, but I just wanted to come on and say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me. And I just want to encourage everybody to keep working hard. If you're not going to be working hard, then you're not going to get anything. So, anyway, well, I hope everybody has a great, blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, tell if you have somebody that has suffered from a stroke or some other type of traumatic brain injury, because traumatic brain injuries, a stroke is a traumatic brain injury, but it's not the only type of traumatic brain injury that uh, people are recovering from. I know people who have had traumatic brain injuries from falls, from car accidents, being bucked off of a bull. There's so any kind of injury that affects your brain. Let them know that this channel's here. I would love at some point for this to grow to where I would get enough followers to where I can do those interactive uh, sessions and give people the opportunity to ask questions and you know um, and even caregivers, what they can do to help their loved ones. But I want to try to reach out to as many people as I can because I know that I lacked the support that I needed. And so, fortunately, I have been able to find it, but I know that there's other people that are in isolated areas that aren't going to have the opportunities that I have. So, if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to let me know. I'll be glad to answer them. At some point, I do hope that this platform grows to where I can do interactive feeds. But until then, I just have to do this. But anyway, I just hope that everyone has a great day. Share, follow, comment. Let me know what you think. And I want to thank you and have a great day.